Yo, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andio.
And we are KAMMA. We're back to talk about our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for UFC Vegas 114. Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. And we're going to start with the first fight of the prelims here. After watching the face-offs, I'm super hyped. Andio, we got Pietra Rodriguez against Sam Hughes here. Piera Rodriguez against Sam Hughes. Yeah. After seeing this face-offs here, man, who you got here? You still sticking with Sam Hughes?
How can I not, man? The Salmonator coming back here, looking forward to it as always. Who's not looking forward to the rematch of these two going at it? And I'm going to stick with Sam Hughes here to, avoid some takedowns, have the superior volume, hopefully, and pour it on later in the fight. Just do it by, the classic Sam Hughes fashion of using her cardio as a weapon and outworking the other girl. So give me Sam Hughes by decision.
Nice, man. I really think that Sam Hughes is going to win this one, man. I like the way she looks here. Coming out in great physical shape. She looks very good. She looks pretty muscular and built and ripped. And, Piera Rodriguez also looks ripped as well and looks pretty good. But Sam Hughes clearly is the taller fighter here. And, they're pretty much the same size, both of these girls here. But I like the height advantage for Sam Hughes. And I really think that she's going to come back with a vengeance in this fight and want to get the win. If she does fend off the takedowns from Piera Rodriguez, I feel she has a good chance. She needs to hit her hard, move forward and not let Piera Rodriguez have a chance to take her down. And I think she can get the win, man. I'm going to go with Sam Hughes. Excuse me, Sam Hughes getting the win by, I'll say submission or decision. Piera Rodriguez has never been knocked out. She has lost by sub and by decision, though. So I'm going to go sub or decision for Sam Hughes to get the win here, man. All right, so we're in agreement still with the first fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Luan Lacerda versus Hesher Sosa. For this one here, looking at the face-offs, man, both of these guys in great physical shape. Hesher Sosa also looking in good shape there. He's pretty ripped, pretty muscular. Lacerda is a little bit more ripped, I find. But they're about the same, pretty, both of them in really good shape. We can see that Hesher Sosa is a little bit taller. But Luan Lacerda is in good shape. He looks a little slightly bit thicker than Hesher Sosa. A little bigger, not by much, though. But Hesher Sosa's got the height advantage there. I
don't know how much of a height advantage he has because he's in a crouched position.
Yeah, kind of you're right. He's in a crouched position, but he is supposed to have the 1 inch height advantage, though, Hesher Sosa there. So
according to topology.
Yeah. But when we saw these guys standing up, you did see that Hesher looks a little bit taller, not by much, though. I definitely like Hesher Sosa in this one, man. I think he still gets the win. And I'm going to go with knockout or decision for this one because, it's going to be hard for Hesher Sosa to sub a submission specialist like Luan Lacerda. I'll say knockout or decision for Hesher Sosa to get the win here, man.
He's actually been subbed once, Lacerda.
He has, but it was back in 2014. So it was a long-ass time ago. I checked it out. Sosa, I think his well-roundedness is gonna help him out here. We all know that Lacerda is gonna try and get him down, go for that sub, cling onto him. I like this Sosa, and I think he's gonna get it done here. How? By decision or knockout. All right, so we're in agreement as well with this one. Let's move on up to the next one here. The ladies going at it again here. We got Bia Mesquita against Montserrat Rendon, and we talked about it in the early prelims. You were getting confused. There was another Montserrat, and her name was Montserrat Ruiz. That's what we're talking about. Montserrat Ruiz, who also fights in the UFC, who's also trash there, by the way.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I think that's
I
why you
thought
got
that one
confused.
became this one. And I think
Yeah.
that Montserrat Ruiz actually changed her name to something else for a fight.
Yeah,
And then it's back.
Montserrat Caneo or something like that.
That's
She went
right.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was who you were talking about. So yeah, who you got in this one, Andy O?
This one I'm gonna go with Bia Mesquita here, man. I like the way she fights. She's in there not only to look for the sub, but to get you down and do some damage. Look at the size of her shoulders here.
Yeah.
Although the back of Randone is pretty big too, I'd have to say. But I'm liking Mesquita so far. I think she keeps it going. I think she actually gets the finish again against Montserrat Rendon here.
I'm in agreement, man. Bia Mesquita is the bigger girl, though. From the waist down, she's got bigger thighs, bigger legs, very muscular. She's ripped. She's pretty built as well. She is a little shorter than Montserrat Rendon, but when I saw these girls in the face-off side by side, you can see that Mesquita is a bit bigger in size, larger, thicker a bit. I like her built. She's looking good. Montserrat Rendon also looks good as well there. But you can see that Mesquita is more trained and physically fit. And yeah, I like her to get the job done. Her grappling is out of this world. She's one of the greatest in BJJ and submissions and in the women's division, in the bantamweight division. And I also have her winning by knockout or sub here. I think she can get the finish on Montserrat Rendon with ground and pound knockout, TKO, or a sub. All right, so we're still in agreement with Bia Mesquita getting the win. Let's move on up to the next fight here. And we got, Brad Tavares and Eric Anders. Bro, both of these guys, phenomenal shape, both these guys, man. It's unbelievable how great these guys look. Eric Anders, the thicker guy, a little bit bigger, but not by much. He's a little bit more muscular than Brad Tavares. I like that Brad Tavares is more cut, though. He looks to be the more ripped guy. But Eric Anders got a little bit of a height advantage there by a little bit, not by much. But they both look in impeccable shape. I just think that Tavares is going to be quicker in there, man. I think he's going to be faster on his feet. He just has to be careful not to get taken down with the wrestling of Eric Anders. Stay on the feet, keep the fight standing, jab, hit him with some good hooks, some good punches, some good straight jabs, some good kicks. Move around the cage, tire out Eric Anders, and get the win. So I'm still sticking with Brad Tavares here to get the win. He does it in classic Brad Tavares fashion, which is decision. This guy's got, out of his 21 wins, 14 decisions, 5 knockouts. Give me knockout or decision for Brad Tavares.
Yeah, you don't have to be very fast to be faster than Eric Anders, I guess. This is a complete toss-up for me. In fact, I think that Tavares looks a little slimmer than he usually does in the cage there. Maybe that's because this was right after weigh-ins, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he looks a little smaller than he normally does, so maybe he'll fill out a little. But yeah, I'm picking Tavares to win this one by a hair, I guess. I think he does manage to win that decision. I don't think Anders is going to get him down. I think Anders, if anything's going to try and beat him up from in close, because that's where he's going to win this fight. With Tavares, it's going to be more at range, more with those heavy kicks, and just stopping for the takedown if he tries. So give me Tavares by decision.
Yeah, man.
Or by knockout, but I'd have to say a 95% decision on this one.
Yeah, same here, man. I just hope that Eric Anders doesn't use his wrestling because he is a decent wrestler. All right, so we are in agreement with Brad Tavares here. Moving on up next fight we got here. This is Balaji Oki on the left against Manuel Sousa. So for this one, Andy O, who you got?
I'm going to go with another Sousa, or I guess in this case, Sosa. No, Sousa here. I think I'm not sold if Balaji can put it together, at the USC level here. Although I do think he has the skills. I think he is dangerous in this in the first round of this fight. But with Manuel Sosa, man, he did come up, facing tough competition, and I think he has composure in there, and I think he's for sure better on the ground, man. He's not. I think he can compete with Oki for sure on the feet, but if he gets to the ground, he has a clear advantage here. So give me Sousa by submission or knockout.
Nice, you got the finish for him. Yeah, man. Looking at these guys again, another couple of guys in phenomenal shape. I was very, very happy to see that Manuel Sousa is the bigger guy. You can see it right here in this picture. Look at his arm. He's fucking huge, and he's ripped. He's got the abs ripped, muscular, built. He looks bigger than Balaji Oki. Like you said, I noticed that too. That Balaji Oki looks a little bit skinnier than he used to. But Bellagioki.
I was talking about Tavares.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about Tavares. True. Sorry about that. But yeah, I noticed in this one actually that Bellagioki is looking skinnier.
And now that you mention it,
I've seen it in the past. Yeah, he has been bigger in the past. I think he's, lost that size. Again, these pictures here are from the Faceoffs, which happened right after the weigh-ins, the official weigh-ins. So. He might get bigger, we'll see. But I love the way Manuel Sousa looks as the bigger guy. And I think that's going to come to his advantage, especially if they start to grapple here. I think that Manuel Sousa looks stronger and might be able to impose his will. He has to watch out for Balaji Oki's power, knockout power punches. But I think Manuel Sousa can get the job done. Balaji Oki... when he lost his last two fights, they've been by knockout or sub. I'm going to go knockout or sub as well for Manuel Sousa. All right, so we're in agreement, NDO, again with this fight. Let's move on up to the next one. All right, here we got Elijah Smith against Su Young Yu. For this one here, I'm loving it. Elijah Smith looks amazing. Taller, way taller than Su Young Yu, in phenomenal shape. You see here, he's muscular, he's built, he's ripped. He looks in better shape than Su Young Yu, who also looks in decent shape, Su Young Yu for sure. But the fact that Elijah Smith has that wrestling background, he's good at sprawls. I see a hard time for Su Young Yu to get the takedowns on him. I don't think he's going to be successful at all at getting takedowns. And that's his bread and butter. Su Young Yu has to get the fight to the ground. That's where he shines with his submission and his jiu-jitsu. But Elijah Smith has the power, the knockout power, the wrestling, and the size advantage here. Give me Elijah Smith to get the job done. I'll say he wins by knockout or decision.
If Smith didn't battle through adversity and shown that he can come back, I would maybe think twice about this fight. But yeah, I'm going with Smith here on this one. I think he's going to be able to stop the takedowns, and he has enough athleticism, I think, to keep it on the feet. And his striking is going to be a lot for you to get through. So give me Smith by decision or knockout here.
Nice, nice one there. We're still in agreement with Elijah Smith. Nice. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Vitor Petrino against Stephen Asplund, Andy O.
Yeah, look how much bigger Petrino looks at this weight class than he did at light heavyweight, eh?
Oh, yeah,
Keeping
man.
himself down. Petrino's like, oh, I'm loving this weight now. And Asplund, always got to give him props for shedding the hundreds of pounds. What can you say? I'm going to be picking Petrino here. I think his path to victory is just to get this guy down and look for that sub. If not, just try to keep him down and hammer him out. Don't waste too much time on the feet and get into like this. This guy's going to keep on the pressure, Asplund, and he's going to throw a lot. Like, he had one of the most strikes thrown for a heavyweight fight, I think, in history his last time out. So I don't think he's going to change that. I think Petrino may have an injured hand. So in that case, I'm looking at it as a positive because I think it's going to make him want to take him down. I think he does. You can count on Petrino to blend in the wrestling if the opportunity presents itself. So give me Petrino by finish in this one.
Nice, man. Yeah, me too. I like Vitor Petrino. Yeah, you're right. He looks absolutely amazing in these face-offs here. He did do a pose and flexed after the face-offs. He did a nice flex pose, and you saw the muscles in his arms. He is absolutely massive. He's in great physical shape. He looks athletic. He's way better in better shape than Asplund. Asplund, you can see the excess skin there on his chest and stomach. He definitely lost 300 pounds, so that excess skin is still there. But he's a big dude. You can see he's pretty big. He is taller than Vitor Petrino, but you could clearly see that Vitor Petrino is the much better shape and the more athletic of the two. And I think that in this fight, Petrino is going to be able to move around better. I think he's going to get land some decent strikes. He doesn't want to, like you say, get into a striking battle. He wants to get this guy down because if he gets Steven Asplund to the ground, it's going to be hard for this big heavyweight to get back up. He's got all that excess weight. He is a heavy dude too, so he's going to struggle to get back up on his feet. And Vitor Petrino's a heavy dude, so if he stays on top of him, like you said, he could just land punches, ground and pound him, or look for that sub that he likes to do. Give me Vitor Petrino as well by knockout or submission. All right, we're in agreement with this one here. Great photos, by the way, Andy O, in these final face-offs here. And here we are at the main event of the face-offs here. We got Chris Curtis against the Miktebek Oralbay.
Nice.
So you got here, Andy O.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here I'm going to go with one of our faves here, Miktebek Oralbay, because I think his pressure and his tenacity and his youth in this case compared to Curtis here is going to be too much when it comes to a guy that is just like a lot more gun shy before. He's a lot more patient than before. He doesn't throw enough, even when he gets in position to do so. Like when he has the guy up against the fence, he lets him get away with being there. He's just too slow on the trigger these days. And I think Oralbay is he's on the upswing, man. I like this guy. So give me Oralbay by decision or knockout.
Yeah, man. So yeah, this is.
I still think Chris Curtis has decent takedown defense. So maybe not waste too much time trying to get this guy down if you don't have to, and just try to win it on the feet, which I think he can.
Yeah, this is the main event of the prelims, guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you to the new subscribers, bringing us to 135. Shout out to you guys. We'd like to get to 140. We need 5 more subs, guys. Smash the sub button. And let's get it. All right, so yeah, I'm going with Miktebek Oralbay. He's the taller guy here. He looks in great shape. Chris Curtis looks like a bit of a show-off. He was kind of posing and stuff after the face-offs. I don't know if you saw when he did that pose there.
Yeah, I think that's his trademark pose there.
It's like it's not a bodybuilding competition here. You know what I mean? Like, you get off your high horse here. The guy's 38 years old. He came off of 2 losses back-to-back. He got that win against Max Griffin, barely won that one. I thought Max Griffin actually won that one. And, I remember that fight was close. And, Miktebek Oralbay has the advantage here. I think that his submission game, his BJJ, his grappling is better than Chris Curtis. He's also very good at striking, man. He's got power, too. I like Miktebek Oralbay to get the win. I don't know if he's going to finish Chris Curtis, man. I was debating on how he's going to win this one. I'm going to go with knockout or decision for Miktebek Oralbay. I don't think he subs Chris Curtis, but the sub is possible. But I'm going to go more with knockout or decision for Miktebek Oralbay. At first, I think I said I had him by finish because he did finish his last 2 opponents in Jack Hermanson and Tawfiq Musayev. But Chris Curtis is a tough guy to sub. Give me Oralbay knockout or decision. So there you have it, folks. Our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the prelims. Like and subscribe again, and stay tuned for the main card coming up next.
MMA.
Peace out. Let's get it.